was slightly wide, hence the top edge. Slow ball, the off cutter. Got the top edge, couple of bounces into the fence.
Cruel old game. Tries the Yorker. Gets away with it. It's a low full toss. So it'll only be a single. And Bangladesh get through to 141 for 5. The skipper's not out 19. Mohammad Mitten not out 5. 13 off that final over is fairly useful. From their 20 overs, they've managed to get past 140 just. Some good fielding, some good bowling.
Absolutely, they played well, Pakistani team. They fielded well. They started off a bit slow, but generally they got into the rhythm. Then they fielded well. They were backing the fielders. They were supporting each other. And good debut by Haris Rauf. Got a wicket as well, bowled well. It's just young. And Shaheen Shafridi got a wicket as well. So Pakistan need 142 to win in 20 overs.
Good conditions to bat first. Openers doing well. Tamim almost 40. Naeem did get into the 40s, 43. And the others just struggled to get going get into the overdrive gear. Litton got a dozen. Hussain didn't get double figures, neither did Shumashaka. Skipper was not out 19, and Mohammad Mitten only faced a handful of deliveries, but did strike a nice boundary.
Pakistani bowling. Imad bowled well with the new ball, 3 overs, 16 runs. Shaheen Shafridi, 4 overs, 23 for 1, bowled brilliantly. Hasnan was tad expensive, 4 overs for 36, economy rate of 9. Rauf, 4 overs, 32 for 1, and then of course Shadab, 4 overs, 26 for 1.
This is the stage of greats, where players don't just play great shots, they play great camaraderie.
Roger is the legend of our sports. I've been idolizing him since the age of 6.
Huge congrats to you, Petra. I've always wanted to play you.
They display anticipation and the ability to defy expectations.
It's crazy. I can't really believe that I just played final of the Grand Slam again.
And sometimes a great sense of humor, too.
We get another chance to watch you and Rafa Nadal play a final here.
I would definitely want to buy the ticket for that match.
They reach for the stars and go too far to be anything less than great. Australian Open, Monday, 20th January to Sunday, 2nd February, live on 10 Sports.
Want to see something that is bigger than the biggest? Massive hits, breakneck deliveries, flying catches, dazzling crowd. Experience world's grandest T20 league. Big Bash League. Live on 10 Sports.
This is the stage of greats, where players don't just play great shots, they play great camaraderie. They display the ability to defy expectations and reach for the stars to be anything less than great. Australian Open, where greatness unfolds. Live on 10 Sports. Sony Pictures Sports Network presents a blockbuster cricket league. Ravishing Rashid spinning great magic. Chris spreads his charisma on field. Finch packs another fiery punch. Archer ready for an amazing performance. Introducing the two all-time greats, first time in the Big Bash League. Experience this world's grandest T20 league. KFC Big Bash League, live on 10 Sports.
Pakistan need to start well here, right? Babar Azam to start the fun.
Runs on the board. So that's what Mohammad wanted. He won the toss. Said we're going to post a total that we can defend. He mentioned just prior to the end of the innings, Sri Lanka late last year got 146, so they defended that. Pakistan got 134. Came up rather short, rather disappointing for them and the fans here at Gaddafi, but here we go. Shafil, Islam still a hint of shape.
Bit of swing, away swing to the right-hander. The best player in T20 format, Babar Azam, the Pakistani skipper. Hassan Ali, his career, 26 years of age, 41 innings. And look at the strike rate. Almost 130, averaging 23.73.
Oh, there is. Big shout here. Giffen! Little tickle. Hassan Raza, the umpire, he agrees. If you don't think you've hit it, Skip, yeah, come upstairs. And he has. You should know straight away, surely, if you've nicked this.
Here comes front on spin again. Yes, there is clear spike on Ultraj. Stay with your decision, out. Stay with your decision, out. You are on screen. Stay with your decision, out.
Yeah, confirmation. And that little feather, because Ultra Edge said there was a little spike and a little noise.
Important wicket for Bangladesh. Pakistani skipper departs without scoring any run. So Pakistan none for one now.
Oh, talk about timing. Hafeez, if you please.
Tremendous shot by Mohammad Hafeez. No effort. Look at this, just sheer timing. Raced back to his, rocked back to his back foot and just opened the face of the bat at the last second to create that gap between point and
delightful. Underlines how slick this outfield is here.
It's a very odd field setting. He's got slip in place, he's got point fielder towards short third man, and then the point fielder is on the boundary. So there's a huge gap, and beautifully played by Mohammad Hafeez between this fielder, the short third man, and fielder on the boundary.
Deep square leg now in front. No, that'll race away before. Not a great line from the Fizz.
Not great delivery either from Mr. Fizzer. Another boundary for Hafeez, who's looking good. So far 12 of 7.
Yeah, just pumping him up. Fizz. He's got this one wrong.
That's where, as a bowler, you've got to keep an eye on the batsman. He's off the mark. Hassan Ali with the bang.
Boom, boom. A few sighters. Get all of it. I've got enough of it low on the blade. It's a nice area to score early.
See, he waited for it.
Naughty, naughty, naughty. Again.
There's a slow ball. Again, pitching outside leg. Fine leg was up in the circle. Sensibly played, cleverly played by Azam.
Once again, it was so unlike Mr. Fazir Rahman. Back-to-back boundaries because he's too much on leg stick.
Poor bowling. The field is set for offside, and then you're bowling just outside leg. Only fine leg, and that too fine leg up in the circle. No chance for a square leg fielder in front of the leg umpire. So another boundary for Azam.
Lovely wrist work. Hafeez, in this field, and a big boundary means easy two. Oh, leading edge. Out, as simple as that. Hafeez has got to go. Second one falls inside the power play. One of his characteristic big off breaks. Breaks the wrists on the delivery, loops up, all very comfortable. Is the end of Mohammad Hafeez. Gone for 17 in Pakistan, now 35 for 2 here.
Beautifully placed. That's a lovely cover drive from Shoaib.
Full and a little bit wide. Look at that shot, top shot, right from the sweet part of the bat.
That's gone fine for runs. Will it find the fence? The outfield is extremely fast. Four runs. Breaks the momentum, the rhythm that was being created with all those singles, and that's the issue. If you leak those singles, there'll be an opportunity for that 4-ball.
And it's up in the air. How far is that going? Oh, just beyond the fielder. It was in the air. The batsman must have had his heart in his mouth for a while. It's eventually resulted in a boundary.
Shoaib Malik hanging back and middling it very nicely.
Attack up in there. Now there's an opportunity here. Is someone going to get to it? This is taken by Shanto. That's the wicket they wanted, and that's what Aminul was looking to get.
Just went a little across the line, across the spin, and it was well managed, well handled by the 12th man. Not easy when you just come in, getting used to the light conditions, and so he did a good job trying to get rid of Azam early with that catch. 36 he got from 30 to 81 for 3. Fine and 4. Can't bowl the line with a man in the ring on the leg side.
That's easy picking, simple. Thank you very much. I just flick it away, glance it away, and take the team to the 100 quite comfortably with that stroke to fine leg.
That's where this boy is good. Shoaib Malik inside out, saw the fielder. Mid-off was up in the circle. A charge.
Calculated experience from Shoaib Malik. Probably thought as much. This could be on the fuller side. Got the dancing shoes on. Little skip. Oh, big neck. Yeah, celebration. Hardly had to really look back because the batter was walking. Niftika goes. Good, healthy edge. Oh, he's not walking off, but I thought he was. Just wondering about maybe the gather. Going to come upstairs.
Okay. Yes, yes. Go for the field. Yes, it's clear. It's clear. It's clear to me. My decision is out. My decision is out.
Absolutely. Big neck. See you later. If the Garmin is out for 16 and Pakistan 117 for 4. Again into that leg. Disgust from the fielders inside the ring with that first one. For the lump.
Straight hit, up in the air, the fielder. Oh, good effort. And all in vain. And that brings up Shoaib Malik's 8th T20 50.
Once again, that classic change of pace. Hafeez got there. Now, probably should have got there. It sounded good. Oh, it's some good fielding as well, because it was sweetly timed from Malik. Oh, it didn't bounce. A little unlucky here, Mohammad Wasim, and he looks back down the pitch in disgust, but has to go because he's been castled.
And it was a slow ball as well, very well disguised. Back of a hand slow ball, beautifully bowled. Mohammad Wasim departs for 6, Pakistan 133 for 5.
Keep it up. Very comfortable two in the end there. Rizwan was always coming back for Malik.
Rizwan is quick and out.
Decides to give it a heave. Down the throat. Oh, it's been shelled. Mitten.
What's happening, Jenny? Played a silly shot, dropped a catch, and then Pakistan won the game. Unbelievable. This is what this T20 is all about, isn't it, Danny? Drama, action.
And the finish. Cost the win there. It was down Mohammad Mitten's throat.
Babar went out without scoring in first over. Hassan looked okay, 36 of 32. Hafeez, 17 of 16. Malik, for me, definitely so far played beautifully in this innings for Pakistan. 58 of 45. And they chased 142 for 5 in 19.3 overs.
Yeah, the bowling just needed to be a little bit sharper. Needed a bit more magic, really, from the Fizz. 1 for 40. Needed a 3 for 40. And then maybe Alaman, who was the standout, 1 for 18 with 11 dots, was good. So in the end, 141 for 5 was not going to be enough on this sluggish surface. Toss went to Bangladesh, but not the match, because in the end, Pakistan tracked down the 142 required for the loss of 5 with half an over to spare and half those wickets in the bank as well. So a very good win in this first match.
This is 10 Sports.
What an atmosphere.
Welcome into the highlights of the second T20 International between Pakistan and Bangladesh, Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. The coin toss went the way of the visitors. Mohammad called correctly and wanted to go up front and bat first. Pitch, a little bit more of a tinge of green about it, and certainly looked like it would favour a bit more pace and bounce. In terms of the teams, Pakistan unchanged, and Bangladesh just the one change. Mahdi Hassan came in to the playing 11 for the Tigers. Rightio, let's get things underway and catch up with the commentators. We're looking forward to the second contest of 3. And of course, Bangladesh, they need to win this to keep the series alive. Surface got a little bit of a green tinge about it. Wasim Akram alongside.
This square looks tired to me. It shows that a lot of cricket has been played on this square. If you can see this, it used to be green, but obviously the cricket season is almost end of it, so a lot of cricket. And I think another thing that Pakistan team used to practice in the centre. First game.
Now the start with Mohammad Wasim, no surprise. He did it yesterday and is renowned for it in T20.
Wide. Not a great delivery. They're off the mark, Bangladesh.
First one of the wood. And Tamim is underway with a couple. Oh, that is a bit of zip. Here's a nick. Outside edge. First one down early. Celebration time for Shaheen and the team.
Let's have a look. Good seam position. Faint edge. Straight to the keeper. First wicket for Shaheen and for Pakistan.
Gone for a golden one. First baller, Naeem. And Bangla, a 5 for 1 here. The new man, who was the only change for the visitors, Mahedi Hassan, youngish fellow. As I mentioned, a very good Bangladesh Premier League, and he's come out at first drop.
2 slips now. Good carry. I like it.
There you go. Wasim Akram right on cue. He's fatted this one as Mahedi Hassan.
Slightly fuller delivery. And the middle leg. Asking for trouble. He middled it to perfection. Look at that. It was a big 82 meters. Huge hit. It's a big ground here in Lahore.
Oh yeah, don't want to get in there. And it is a super quick outfield here at Gaddafi. Another boundary, this time to Min.
We don't have a fielder at square leg behind umpire for sweep. So he's asking for trouble.
Oh, he decides to go short. Straight up. Right up the chimney. Real easy one here for Rizwan. Second one down straight away.
Banged it in, banged it short, and going away from Mehdi. And obviously did middle and top edge. Easy catch. Rizwan. And Hasnan is excited. He's got his first wicket, an important one too. In-form batsman departs for 9, Mehdi Hassan, and Bangladesh 22 for 2 now.
Keeper batter Litton Das out in the middle. He got to a dozen. Couldn't convert and go on.
That was quick delivery, no fielder there. The ball will race away to the boundary. You've got to be spot on with the line on this pitch. It looks a good pitch.
Beautifully timed. What a good shot that is. Used the pace extremely well. Have a look at the timing, the sliced angle of the blade doing the job, and balance was good. Balance on the front foot in slicing the ball past that point fielder. Shot beautifully played. Left-hander's elegance is personified through that beautiful work through the offside.
Lent into that one. Hasnan just missing the line a little bit, pitching it way to front. And as you see there, Tamim beautifully timed there. Oh, he's given that one. Long appeal from Shadab, given by the umpire.
Gone for a review straight away, and I think he's done well for a review. It didn't look out. Let's see. So where did it pitch? I think that's what umpire has got to look at. He read it as pitching within the stumps. It's bending low, hit him on the flap of the pad. No inside edge, so It pitched within, would have gone on to hit part of the leg stump, so it will stay as umpire's call. Marginal, but given.
Bangladesh now losing their third wicket. 41 on the board.
Oh, OG got to go here. I think it's gone all the way, has it? We've had the 50 come up previously. Here's a maximum.
So that the swing of the bat can come down on the ball and met it beautifully.
This time he goes down the wicket and he connects well. It's been taken outside the ground. That's a maximum from the bat of Tamim Iqbal.
There we go. He went straight. He didn't go against the spin.
Oh, that must have slipped out of the hand. It has to be a no ball, and it is, looks like it's going to be a free hit also above the waistline. Yep. What happened there? Short ball. He's not put that away. He's got away with that. Only a single. Not a bad one of a free hit for Pakistan.
Big appeal. He went across. It's all happening here. Oh, good effort by Mohammad Wasim backing it up. He's given the out. He looked close. He looked out to me as well. He's gone up straight away. Tamim. There we go. It's a good delivery. Pitching middle. And I think it's hitting middle.
Yeah, I reckon it's hitting probably very close to the off stump. Out to the leg stump. There you go. Review retained. That's a good review taken from Tamim. That was perhaps the only other option in favor of the batsman. Had it pitched outside the leg stump. Yep. He needs to reverse it. He bats on. Thick is outside edge. Straight into the hands. Gone.
Gave himself room. He bowled at the right line. Just out of the top edge. Extra pace, carrying the ball straight to Harish Rauf. A safe catch by Harish Rauf. Hafeez departs for 21 and Bangladesh now 86 for 4.
And Shoaib is into it again. And it's a boundary. 50 for Tamim. Perfect timing for Shamim Chowdhury to rip another one.
Well, yeah, indeed. It's at least something to smile about for Bangladesh at the moment.
It might be a freebie because it is above the waist high. We'll just have a look at Hassan Raza. Just wants to check this. It's 4 first and foremost. I'm not saying it's above, and Tamim thinks it is.
Short, and has been pulled away, and it's going to go to the boundary. So it's been a fabulous over.
It's been a little short and a little full here. He almost stood back on his stumps with this one, Tamim. But it's another 4. Oh, what happened there? Lost it. Going full again. And unfortunately for the bowler, it's gone for 4. Yeah, can't bowl there. Harish Rauf, he's been punished for a wayward delivery.
All he had to do was just a faint tickle, a little glance away, and off it went. A lot of pace on that delivery, and it was rocketing away.
Now, is that clipped? I think it is. We're going to come upstairs here because it's a direct hit here from Mohammad Wasim. No, send him over to Yes, he's lazy. And he is lazy. He's gone. Crazy. Seen this happen in the Bangladesh Premier League on a few occasions. It's a really poor piece of running from a very experienced man.
Yeah, this is what's the difference between the two teams yesterday when Bangladesh missing the direct hits, Pakistan getting the direct hits and getting important batsmen out. So very crucial in this format of the game. Tamim Iqbal goes for 65 run out, and it's 117 for 5. is continuously striving for that Yorker length ball. In the process, it's a low full toss. At the moment, easy pickings for singles and twos, but I'm afraid singles are not, twos are not going to be enough.
And that is out. Yeah, nice and straight again. Saw it yesterday afternoon. Haris Rauf.
Look at, once again, you miss, I hit. And the skipper has to go. Mohammad gone for 12. Clean ball by Rauf. 126 for 6. He's gone for it, gets an inside part of the bat, and it slithers away for a very, very welcome boundary. Hands on head for the bowler, but that's part of the game.
Yeah, bonus stuff here. The old French cut. Can't set too many fields for that. Last ball. Flashing blade, nice. Really nice way to finish things. A boundary, the last ball of the innings, allows Bangladesh to get to 136 for 6 here.
Well, it's been a struggle. There's no question about that. That's the second, that's the lowest total in T20 internationals here at the Gaddafi Stadium.
Bangladesh, they'll be a little frustrated and disappointed. They could only muster 136 for 6. Stand out there, Tamim Iqbal with that half century. Nothing else much to write home about. And contrast the bowlers, 7 of them used, and it's the usual suspects in terms of getting amongst the wickets with Shaheen, Hasnain, Haris Rauf and Shoaib Khan were the standouts. Rightio, Pakistan need 137 off their 20 overs. Let's see how they get on in the chase.
This is the stage of greats, where players don't just play great shots, they play great camaraderie.
Roger is the legend of our sports. I've been idolizing him since the age of 6.
Huge congrats to you, Petra. I've always wanted to play you.
They display anticipation and the ability to defy expectations.
It's crazy. I cannot believe that I just played final of the Grand Slam again.
And sometimes a great sense of humor, too.
We get another chance to watch you and Rafa Nadal play a final here.
I would definitely want to buy the ticket for that match.
They reach for the stars and go too far to be anything less than great. Australian Open, Monday, 20th January to Sunday, 2nd February, live on 10 Sports.
Want to see something that is bigger than the biggest? Massive hits, breakneck deliveries, flying catches, dazzling crowd. Experience world's grandest T20 league. Big Bash League. Live on 10 Sports.
This is the stage of greats, where players don't just play great shots, they play great camaraderie. They display the ability to defy expectations and reach for the stars to be anything less than great. Australian Open, where greatness unfolds. Live on 10 Sports. Sony Picture Sports Network presents a blockbuster cricket league. Ravishing Rashid spinning great magic. Chris spreads his charisma on field. Finch packs another fiery punch. Archer ready for an amazing performance. Introducing the two all-time greats, first time in the Big Bash League. Experience world's grandest T20 league. KFC Big Bash League, live on 10 Sports.
Pakistan need 137 to get over the line. They need to beat Bangladesh 3-0 to maintain their position as number 1 ranked side in T20 cricket. Let's see whether they can pull it off.
Well,
wanting to track down 137 home side. We're going to have Mehdi Hassan. He's going to start things, as did Ahmad Wasim from the pavilion end as well. So a bit of spin, Baba and Hassan Ali. Captain will be pleased about that because he got out for a duck here yesterday and he's underway straight away. Well, that's very friendly to say, look, I like you, Babar Azam, and there's a juicy full toss.
Probably up there with one of the best front foot drivers of the ball.
Oh, hello. Geez, that is crisp for no run. Oh, and he's gone ambitious. Mohammad should be and is. Very, very comfortable there for the Bangladesh skipper to get rid of Hassan Ali early.
Shafiul yet again picking up a wicket in his first over. Sliced off the bat. Wasn't quite there. Easy catch for skipper.
Skipper got a blob yesterday and it's his turn of the other opener. Hassan Ali, he gets naught. See you later, and 6 for 1.
Mehdi will continue here. Oh, clips it fine down to fine leg for 4. Drifting too far into his pads, and like you said, Babar and Hafeez will always probably hit that to the boundary.
Nice bit of footwork from the old boy. And Hafeez will please him. Oh, it's in the air for some time, but he's timed it well enough as the professor. Here's another boundary.
Running off to yet another boundary for Mohammad Hafeez.
Yeah, threads it through nicely. Showing some class here is Babar Azam. He says, Hafeez, I'm going to get into the act as well with a boundary.
There you see, coming down right to the pitch of the ball. Nothing the fielder could do about that. Babar racing to 16 just from 7.
More wrist work and more runs for the Pakistani skipper.
Straight to the boundary. No need to run for those. He's on fire, the Pakistani skipper.
Look how easy for him. Just a flick of the wrist and it's gone. Did not even bother to run. Again, a short one. Just a little bit uppish, but it's gone past that fielder. At short mid-wicket, it's a boundary.
19 after this boundary. He's on 20. 16, I suppose. 16 or 20 now.
That's a poor delivery to finish the over. Short, wide, gets the treatment. One bounce over to the fence. Spoils the over. 8 in that over after 10.
That's beautifully timed. Really well timed by Hafeez.
Lays back, just a little shimmy forward and then adjusting onto the back foot. Just changing his balance to the back foot and then waiting and opening the face of the bat.
So the margin squeeze. And putting his foot on the paddle is Hafeez. Another smash, this time down the ground.
Look at this. Short, inviting trouble. Trying to slow it down, and Hafeez is not going to miss out on that. Stand and deliver. Straight to the boundary. Excellent shot.
That's good enough edge. Earns him a 4. Hafeez into the 40s as well. Yeah, a little wider of the stumps.
It's uppish, but it's safe, and it's struck pretty well too. Through extra. Brilliant shot.
You can't bowl a juicy half ball. He cleared the front leg, and easy as that, through offside. Yeah, that ball had nothing. The length or any magic, any trick. Yeah, another good shot. He knew exactly where the fielder was. Beat him hands down.
No one has been able to make an impression. And once again, all he has to do is just wait for the ball to just go past him, open the face. Nicely done.
Taps it for a run. Gets to 50, Hafeez. He's been a lot more fluent in this knock compared to his last one. The dugout is happy, and so should he. Oh, that's a smash. Gone. 6. Class for you, Babar Azam. Collaring Hafeez.
Close that angle, but what he did, bowling it too short. A simple matter for the batsman. Really.
Guides it away for a run. The crowd will cheer. Another 50 from Babar Azam. 13th in his career. He wanted more out of that length, out of that shot, but he's a classic. And that's gone up in the air. Has it gone all the way? Top edged it for a 6. Has he?
Sound, that's what the shot was all about. Pretty safe. Away from anybody, high in the air. But how far has it gone? Did it cross the line? Is it a 4? Is it a 6? Simple. Oh, just inside.
Hafeez has been thrashed down to a vacant third man. Wonderful wrist work.
And here another good shot, a massive one, a big one, straight as an arrow for the maximum.
A little bit of flight. And Hafeez, with the dancing shoes on, swats this back over the bowler's head for a biggie. 86 metres and some. It's racing, it's racing. Yeah, too quick this outfield. There's another boundary. 16 off the 16th. And there it is, the crowd let you know that it is all over here at Gaddafi, and the series has been won with one to play here from the home side.
No problem whatsoever for this Pakistan side against the Bangladesh. Winning this series easily, 2-0 up. Comfortable win, 137 for 1 in 16.4 overs. Babar Azam not out 66, Hafeez not out 67, and Pakistan in the end won by 9 wickets.
Yeah, Pakistan in the end very, very professional. Just the loss of 1 wicket. Hassan Ali out for a duck, and Mrs. Babar and Hafeez with the half century. 66 to the skipper and 67 to the old gun Mohammad Hafeez. They got to the target of 137 for 1 in 16.4 overs. Bowling, they needed to get wickets up front. They couldn't, and really that was the problem for the Bangladesh Tigers. The only successful bowler there, Shafahal Islam, 1 for 27. Man of the match was the skipper with his lovely innings compiled there. 66 not out of 44, 7 fours and 1 6. He was the standout of the second T20 International. 136 for 6, never seemed like it was going to be enough. Tamim the half-century, and the wickets shared amongst the usual suspects. Pakistan 137 for 1 and 16.4 overs. Hafeez and Babar Azam doing the stuff for the home side. A win by 9 wickets and the series 2-0 out of 3. Until next time, we'll do it all again.
This is the stage of greats, where players don't just play great shots, they play great camaraderie.
Roger is a legend of our sports. I've been idolizing him since the age of 6.
Huge congrats to you, Petra. I've always wanted to play you.
They display anticipation and the ability to defy expectations.
It's crazy. I can't really believe that I just played final of the Grand Slam again.
And sometimes a great sense of humor, too.
We get another chance to watch you and Rafa Nadal play a final here.
I would definitely want to buy the ticket for that match.
They reach for the stars and go too far to be anything less than great. Australian Open, Monday, 20th January to Sunday, 2nd February, live on 10 Sports.
Oh, that's brilliant batting. The footwork and the power. Don't worry about Imam ul-Haq being a blocker. He might be a bolter. One so impressive with the ball. This is nicely played. That is 4 more. Beautiful pull stroke, swiveled and picked his spot.
Now another one, beautifully caressed through the covers by Imam.
Times where it felt really good and didn't kick on, but that was a wonderful shot. Pick up another boundary. That's a couple of boundaries now on 2 balls. So that's really good batting from Imam ul-Haq.
This is beautiful play. Full control in front of square, rolls the wrists, placement perfect.
And brings it up. A half century. He's played beautifully. 4th ODI 50.
Back with a square, work to be done. Ball wins, boundaries the first ball.
Oh, what a shot, Imam! Shot! He's worked hard, he's run the ball around. handled the pressure, got the opportunity, thought, let me take advantage. And boy, did he, because that sailed over the grandstand.
Double stepping. Stand still. Pow!
So alive. Want to see something that is bigger than the biggest? Massive hits, breakneck deliveries, flying catches, dazzling crowd. Experience world's grandest T20 league. Big Bash League. Live on 10 Sports.
This is the stage of greats, where players don't just play great shots, they play great camaraderie.
Roger is the legend of our sports. I've been idolizing him since the age of 6.
Huge congrats to you, Petra. I've always wanted to play you.
They display anticipation and the ability to defy expectations.
It's crazy. I can't really believe that I just played final of the Grand Slam again.
And sometimes a great sense of humor, too.
We get another chance to watch you and Rafa Nadal play a final here.
I would definitely want to buy the ticket for that match.
They reach for the stars and go too far to be anything less than great. Australian Open, Monday, 20th January to Sunday, 2nd February, live on 10 Sports. This is 10 Sports.
Welcome back. It's been a very tough, frustrating day here at Lahore. We haven't had a start because it's been raining, drizzling, and frustrating for a handful of fans that have found cover under the shade. And so this is the situation. It's been irritatingly slow-moving day as far as cricket is concerned, and fans were looking so much forward to this contest are not having to see any cricket, which is extremely sad. I don't know when we'll have a clearer afternoon because the sun goes down very quickly here in Lahore around 5:35, 5:40, and the cutoff period is 4:30. So by 4:30 p.m. local time, we must have a ball bowled for a 5-over contest. I've got Danny Morrison here with me. Danny, you've been around in this area, in this region, and this seldom happens in Lahore in the cricket season.
Came to the ground here, Ram, and I thought, oh, I'm back in Dunedin or Manchester, one of your favourite haunts there, and dear old New Zealand. But yeah, as you mentioned, extremely frustrating for the fans who've come in numbers, and as you say, they're popped back into the higher parts of the stands, trying to pray to say, listen, weather gods, start smiling, because international cricket is back in Pakistan, and we've had two great days, Friday and Saturday. It's gone the way of the home side. They were looking for a three-peat. It 3-zip over the Tigers, but at the moment it's nearly 3 p.m. local time, and this is not abating anytime soon.
Yeah, for a change, weather forecast has been absolutely spot on. We're expecting 80% showers in the afternoon, possibly around 7 p.m. It has come early, and it's spoiled the fun for the players, for the fans, and waiting game in the dressing room can be irritating as well. But we've got to deal with this, and we've got to hope for the best, and we just hope that this weather front will clear up. It is looking rather dicey at this stage because the rain has been consistent, and well, the fans at home and here at the ground have been just waiting for the weather to abate. The ground staff has done a decent job by covering the square, but we don't see any work being done on the square because the rain has been relentless, sadly. Right then, We'll take another break and hopefully we'll get some good news. When we get one, we'll be the first ones to know.
This is 10 Sports.
This is going to be a terrific game. Oh, nice shots.
Goal there. That does the job.
It's a beautiful shot.
That's hit beautifully.
The atmosphere here is electric. That'll certainly get him going. You make me feel so alive.
Hello everyone and a very warm welcome to the highlights of the second one-day international between South Africa and Pakistan in a series of 5 at Kingsmead in Durban. The toss was won by South Africa's captain Francois du Plessis and he elected to field. That's the teams done. South Africa have made a couple of changes and that's the brace Shamsi and Dane Patterson. Pakistan have echoed that too in Hussain Tallat and Shaheen Shah Afridi. Let's get straight to the action then. It's over to the commentary team.
Kagiso Rabada will open the bowling. 5.01 his economy. Best figures are 6 for 16. If I remember right, that's on debut.
A little bit more.
And a hat-trick and that as well.
Centre.
Wonderful bowler for South Africa. And this young man played well. Imam ul Haq, he's been good all tour actually. He's got better and better as the tour has gone along. Plays in the test matches, plays in one-day internationals as well. And he gave his side a good start. He'd have been hitting himself with his bat the way he got out in the previous game, but the job was done. Here we go then. Starts with a wide down the leg side. Started too straight, bit of movement, too much movement. Doesn't make any contact with batsman's apparel or the batsman himself.
So what are you looking at when you win the toss and elect to bowl first? Obviously wickets up front, so that is what South Africa need to be thinking at this stage. Babar Azam has had kind of a low par tour.
Shot, beautifully played. That gets him started in some fashion. Babar Azam 4.
Yeah, I mean, when he's striking them like that down the ground, you know that he's in reasonably good touch. Very, very strong square through the offside and the leg side, but this was special. Really good shot down the ground.
Up in the air and out. Loops up to square leg. Rabada with wicket number 1.
One thing about Kingsmead, it's probably not as quick as it used to be, but there's still an amount of bounce. The ball does stand up steeply on you, and with someone operating at a high 140s like Kagiso Rabada, it's going to get onto you a little bit quicker. Imam, he's a little bit slow on it. You can see his weight was committed on that front foot. Tried to play the pull shot off the front foot, and all he could do is pop it up for Pechlekwaya.
Yeah, it's a good bouncer. Fuller, and shortened the length and got the result. Gone for 5, Imam. Park 15 for 1.
Here's Babar Azam. Lovely numbers as well. Look at that for conversion. 800s and 950s. 56 matches and an average over 50. Just about 51.5. Good strike rate as well. Searching for that Yorker. Missed and is punished. 4 runs. Nice start for Babar Azam. It's 19 for 1.
I don't mind this too much. There's nothing worse when there's a half volley and the guy gets off the mark first delivery. But I've watched a lot of Kagiso. We know how he turns to that Yorker and often can just produce it at will and knock someone over.
Shot. What a shot. On the up, driven through cover and gone for four. Class from Babar Azam.
Slightly overpitched, wasn't it? But it needed a good shot indeed. It's not a half volley. Hits it on the up. Just opens the face and places it square. Brilliant bit of cricket.
Yeah, little deflection, but nothing more. Good little burst here from the men in the slightly deeper of the two green colours out there.
Yeah, nice positive last couple of balls for Pakistan. The loss of Imam al-Haq hasn't set them back. This is what they'll want Fakhar Zaman to bat for a lengthy period of time. He's a man that likes to take the game on, scores freely, scores in awkward places as well, which makes it difficult from a captaincy perspective.
It's out. Yes! Big wicket. Hung in the air. No mistake has been made by Paklaquayo. Whoa, that's a big strike. Babar Azam, the man to go.
Well, even on a flat surface, Pakistan struggling with the short ball. It's been that way throughout the tour of South Africa. 2 out now on the hook. Babar Azam is a huge wicket for South Africa. And it ended up being a good catch. It's a Paklaquayo. Yes, it is. Gets around well. Pockets it.
I must say, I think Rabada has a sixth sense about the way to examine a batsman. Bowled really well here. Babar Azam gone for 12. It's 37 for 2.
Mohammad Hafeez, we spoke in the last game. He's moved into the middle order and had a huge success of it. He got Pakistan over the line. First game of the series with a wonderful innings under pressure. 205 games for Mohammad Hafeez. He's been around for a very long time. 1100s. But that's good. That's punched down the ground. 2 full from Dwan Olafia, and Fakhar Zaman doesn't miss out. 5 for 2.
Well, on a surface like this is a very safe shot. Anything that's as full as that. Very, very safe. On this surface, it's going to be difficult to drive on the rise. You hear that expression all the while, meaning the ball has pitched well in front of the bat. It's not a half volley, and you're playing on the rise.
And hammered through the covers for 4 with glorious timing by Mohammad Hafeez.
Well, it looks like he's struggling for the right length.